Good morning guys, welcome to my channel Medico Study Point. Guys, today we will be discussing about the topic Introduction to Pharmacology. It is chapter first of pharmacology. So here in this video lecture we will be discussing about some general terms of pharmacology, then how do we do nomenclature of the drugs of pharmacology, then sources of drugs. So guys, if you are new on my channel, then please do like, share and subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you will get the further notifications if I will be uploading the videos. So now we'll start the lecture. First of all, we'll discuss about what does we understand by pharmacology. So pharmacology means it is the science that deals with the effects of drugs on living system. Means we will be seeing that what are the effects of drugs on living system. Then what do we understand by drugs? So WHO defined drugs as any substance or product that is used or intended to be used to modify or explore physiological system or pathological state for the benefit of recipient. That means whatever the agent we are giving to the living being, so what that agent is going to do in that individual's body, whether to explore its physiological system or to modify it pathological state. So this is the definition which is given by WHO. Now we'll discuss about what do we understand by pharmacokinetics. So pharmacokinetic, it means the movement of drugs within the body. That means how the drug goes inside the body, what does it do inside the body. So it includes the process of absorption, distribution, metabolism and excretion. It is what the body does to the drug. Now the next term is pharmacodynamics. So pharmacodynamics means it is the study of drugs, the mechanism of action, pharmacological action, their adverse effects. It covers all the aspects relating to what the drug does to the body. So guys, please pay attention that in pharmacokinetics we have seen that pharmacokinetic means what the body does to drug, and whereas pharmacodynamics means what the drug does to the body. So keep this in mind. The next term is pharmacy. So pharmacy, it is the branch of science that deals with the preparation, preservation, standardization, compounding, dispensing and proper utilization of drugs. Another term is therapeutics. So it is the aspect of medicine concerned with the treatment of diseases. Now next we'll discuss about orphan drugs. So orphan drugs, these are the drugs that are used for diagnosis and treatment of rare diseases. So guys, about orphan drugs I have taught in my previous video lecture. I will be giving the link in my description box, so you can go there and watch the full video lecture on orphan drugs. Another is non-prescription drugs. So these are the drugs which can be sold to a patient without the need for a doctor's prescription. Example, paracetamol antacid. That means when these are the drugs which we can get from any medical store, and we don't need any recommendation from a registered medical practitioner. The next term we will be discussing is prescription drugs. So these are the drugs which can be obtained only upon producing the prescription of a RMP, that is registered medical practitioner. Example, antibiotics. So guys, in non-prescription drugs, examples are like paracetamol, antacid, etc. Whereas in prescription drugs, these are the drugs which we can get from medical store by the recommendation of a RMP. And example is antibiotic. Now we'll discuss about the sources of drug information. So from where we can get the information about the sources of drugs. So the term is pharmacopoeia. So it is a book which contains a list of established and officially approved drugs with description of their physical and chemical characteristics and tests for their identification, purity, methods of storage, etc. So guys, it's basically a book from which we can get the information of sources of drug and their properties, like their chemical characteristics, their identification, the purity, their methods of storage, etc., etc. Then formulary. So what does formulary provides us? It provides information about the availability of drug in a country. That means whether that drug is available in our country or not. So we can get that information from the formulary. Now we'll discuss about the drug nomenclature. So guys, basically drugs usually have three types of names. That is chemical name, non-proprietary name, proprietary name, that is brand name. So I will be explaining you this by taking two examples. Number one is acetyl salicylic acid. So it is the chemical name. Then the non-proprietary name of acetyl salicylic acid is aspirin, and the proprietary name, or I can say brand name, is Disprin or Ecosprin. So guys, these are the example number one. Example two will take about N-acetyl P-aminophenol. So guys, it is our paracetamol. So paracetamol is non-proprietary name, whereas brand name is Crocin, Metacin, Tylenol, etc. So guys, these two examples I have taken to explain about the drug nomenclature. Now, what do we understand by chemical name? So it denotes the chemical structure of a drug. And what do we understand by non-proprietary name? Non-proprietary name means it is assigned by a competent scientific body or authority. And brand name, as we all know, it is given by drug manufacturers. So guys, I have discussed basically everything about the introduction to pharmacology and the main or important, I can say important terms of pharmacology in this video lecture. So thank you guys for watching the video. If you are new on my channel, then please do like, share and subscribe my channel, and please press the bell icon so that you will be get notifications for further videos. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching the video.